everybody. How are you doing today? I have a burning question for you. We're always talking about life and transitions. So, did you come to a part of your life that you needed to take a leave of absence from your career for an extended period of time? And then that period of time has come to an end and you need to reinvent yourself and start something new because you feel like you may not be able to either a you don't want to go back to the life that you were living before, or you just feel for the best interest of your family or whatever you need to change into something else. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today with Julie Will on the shit I used to do. So, Julie,
Yes.
how are you today?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
Of course.
So, Julie, um, we are going to share with the audience today a little bit about you and the shit you used to do. So, what was that shit you used to do?
Well, the shit I used to do, I started off as a production coordinator with a print company. I then moved into account management with outside sales, and from there into an account executive, and then an internet manager for a dealership.
You're a woman of many talents.
Most of them were all within the car industry, so it was an easy transition, but it was all fun.
Okay, and so what happened that you put that part of your life behind you?
Well, I got married to my husband, and we decided that we were going to have a child. And when I had my daughter and maternity leave was coming to an end, I felt kind of guilty about leaving her in a daycare. And I wasn't sure that I wanted to go back to those hours and that type of work. I felt if we could make it work financially for me to be home for a little while, that was the best thing. So that's what we did.
So, how long did you stay home?
8 years.
8 years.
Mhm.
And there was another baby in there?
Yes. 8 years, may as well throw two in.
So, when you decide, what made you decide that you wanted, did you decide you wanted to go back to the workplace, or you felt it would be advantageous to your family that you went back to work?
A combination of both. I really loved working. I loved meeting people. I just loved kind of being out there, and I really missed all of that. I mean, it's great being home with the kids, but you can only talk to toddlers for so long before I felt like I was going crazy. So I wanted to get back out into the world, and I also liked the idea of contributing financially to my family again. That was kind of something that I was missing as well. There's something to be said about making your own money and earning your own way.
There is.
So it was important to me to get back out there and do that. And I felt that I could be a better wife and mother if I had a break from being at home.
Yeah. So what did you transition to?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Yes.
And how long have you been in real estate?
This is my 5th year.
5th year.
Yeah.
And what made you choose to go into real estate?
I always had an interest. I mean, everybody watches HGTV and you get to see all these cool things. And so I always thought it was an interesting field. It's nothing like HGTV at all. But I felt that after having been out of work for 8 years and wanting to transition back in, my concern was I wasn't going to be able to find something that was going to provide me with a schedule that still allowed flexibility. So if I had a kid that was sick, or we had a doctor's appointment, or we had something going on, and we needed to have me home, I needed to have that flexibility. And then I didn't know if I would also find something that was going to pay enough that would make it advantageous for me to go back to work.
Yes,
I wanted to contribute, but if I can't make enough money that's just going to cover daycare, what's the point?
I had that, and that's why I stayed at home through a long time with my children, is because I basically was going to be paying the babysitter in order to be able to work. So I opted to stay home and do like little things.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me. You find a regular job, and you either don't have the flexibility or you have to work a certain amount of time before you can get
Mhm.
vacation time. So now vacation time isn't just dependent on one spouse, it's on two, and then if you can't sync it up, and then if you're not making enough money, you're spending at least $1,000 a month on daycare. And so it just, I didn't see a point of trying to pursue those traditional avenues.
Yeah.
So real estate won.
Yay. And so do you like it?
I love it. It's been really great.
So do you have like a certain sect of people that you work with?
I do. I mean, I work with everybody from first-time home buyers through couples who are retired and empty nesters. So I've worked the entire spectrum. I find that the people that I seem to attract the most typically seem to be people that move here from the Northeast or move up from Florida.
Okay.
Could be because I'm a Florida native and I maybe get off that vibe. I'm not sure. And I typically find that people that are in their 30s to 50s are a group of people that I seem to attract as well. So usually second and third time home buyers, but I do first time as well.
Okay. So what do you think, what kind of value do you think you bring to your clients?
My goal is to make sure that I am providing them not just with a transaction, a smooth transaction. I mean, that's what everyone wants, is you want to be able to get from point A to point B with as few bumps as possible. And that's of course a part of it, but I want my clients to see me as a trusted advisor, as somebody that they can come to even after their transaction is done. If they are in need of some sort of resource or some sort of advice, they can reach out to me. It doesn't have to be real estate related. I have clients that call and ask me where they can get a gluten-free cake for their kid's birthday, or if I know of an allergist that they can take their children to. So I want to truly become a partner. I don't work with a massive amounts of clients every year. I'm selective about who I work with, and I limit the number of people I work with so that the people I do partner with get my full attention.
Oh, okay. So when you're providing these other recommendations, how, do you like go out and network and like support local businesses or the big box stores, or
Yes. So networking is a huge part of my business. If I'm not with clients, I do network. I've started my own networking group to kind of help me get that a little more traction in that area. I typically do not recommend people that I have not at a minimum sat down and had a one-on-one meeting with, so that I can get to know them, get a feel for their personality, understand how they run their business, and make sure that if I tell you this is the HVAC person that you should speak to, they're going to be able to help you the best. I need to feel comfortable that the personalities are going to be a fit and that they're running their business in a way that I would want to be represented. They don't work for me.
Right.
They're independent of me, but I'm a believer that if somebody refers me, I'm going to give my best, and I want the people that I refer to do the same, because it is a reflection when we're referring people. We need to make sure that we're partnering with them. So networking is a huge part of what I do.
Cool. So, so that's part of your real estate. Do you have like any hobbies or anything else that you like to participate in that maybe like feed back into the real estate, or?
Yes, I recently partnered with the PE coach at Indian Land High School, which is the community that I live in. They needed some funding to purchase some equipment, and I was really impressed that he reached out to the community, the amount of work that he's done. He networks, he gets out there and shows people the way that he does his program. I really liked him. And so we had a couple of meetings. I've partnered with him, so when they have a need, if I'm able, I'll donate. But recently, I'm starting a referral partnership with him. So anytime he refers somebody to me, I'm not allowed to give money back to him, but I will make a donation to the PE department to help them fund what it is that they need for the school.
Oh, nice.
And for hobbies, I like to do some crafting and stuff like that. fairly decent at it. I make some mistakes, and you just scrape those off and keep going. But I like to do T-shirts and cups and stuff like that that I usually give to gift system for people.
Oh, I have to think about those cups because I have a special. I want an Ellie. I want an Ellie Video Productions
We can
mug,
make one.
and I want a Weezy mug.
Ooh, yeah, we can do that too.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
So, Julie,
Mhm.
our time has come to an end.
Okay.
So, where would people be able to find you?
Well, I am partnered with Helen Adams Realty. That is where I hang my license. I work out of the Fort Mill office, which is off of Mercantile Place. But they can reach me at my website, which is julieswill.com. And my phone number is 803-322-3152.
All right. And of course, I will put that in the comment sections below so that you can easily find her. And Julie, it's just been fabulous to learn more about what you used to do, that shit you used to do.
Yes.
And what brought you to be a real estate agent.
Thank you. This was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.